Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Exciting news for all you dark wanderers out there. You can now play the original Diablo for free in your browser, which I will cover in this video, as well as where to play it, how it holds up, and what it could mean for future games. And all the gameplay you are seeing in this video is directly taken from the browser. But first, briefly, I'm going to explain why this is important to me in particular. As many of you already know, Diablo means the world to me. The original is a direct catalyst as to why I created this channel. Although I've told this story before in my 1000 subscriber video, when I first played the original Diablo, I was hooked by the dark and brooding storyline. I tried to no avail to impress upon my brother, a non-believer in the storytelling magic of video games at the time, the intensity of being confronted by the bloated butcher of the Tristram Cathedral, and the utter dismay I felt first hearing him exclaim, "Ah, fresh meat," as he sped out of his corpse-littered lair. Trying to explain this to no avail, as my brother and I walked to the local store to buy some chocolate, he finally just got fed up with my lack of storytelling finesse and yelled at me to shut up as he said, I don't care. Although being yelled at may have deterred some, it kind of just bounced off me as I realized I perhaps needed to find an audience of my peers. So it is my quest today to celebrate and share the best stories from your favorite RPGs. Imagine how excited I was to see that you can play Diablo, the original, which is really hard to get on the internet, in your browser. Although its combat doesn't really compare as well to the much-loved sequel, for me the gothic story, dense atmosphere, and even soundtrack are worthwhile in themselves for a revisit or for a brand new player. But there is a catch. Diablo is incredibly tricky to get a hold of. In fact, last year when I went to repurchase it, I realized Blizzard doesn't even officially sell it or support it anymore in their store. It's a bit of a bitch, honestly, to get online. Really is a shame. It seems that if games become incompatible, they get relegated to this sad, forgotten state, which for most who have played the original can attest to, it's a must-play in the series. So to combat this, according to an article I stumbled across today on GameBuy.com, the iconic hack and slash original is now available to play in your browser. Even more excitingly, it's free to play, or at least it's free to play up until a point. The browser version comes courtesy of Rivsoft, a company which has dealt with a few of Blizzard's IPs and other projects in the past, so you know it's in the best possible hands. For those who don't own Diablo, below in the description will grant you access to the shareware build of the game, allowing you a decent taste of what the hype is all about. If you own the original title, which I've put links to in the description again if you don't, and you have the files installed, you'll instead be able to access the entire game simply by dragging the file into your browser. The browser port is based on reconstructed source code done by two programming teams, and you won't get any polished up or premium version of the game. Expect all the bugs and badly written code that we saw way back in 1996 because this is the most authentic way to play. I personally highly recommend you try it, even if it's the non-committal shareware version, just to get a taste, though you will be relegated to only using the warrior and a much smaller portion of the game. It's well worth revisiting and holds up in an impressive manner in the browser, and it even allows you, due to a partial download, to revisit saved games, which is a definite plus, and leads me to, why isn't this done more? With the old shareware model, why don't video games that are less bulky reattempt the model with a browser-based platform? I loved being able to try this out in browser with a small download. Regardless, huge thank you to Rivsoft for caring enough to putting this gem back out there. But what's your favorite Diablo memory? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, till next time, Traveler.